can't ask you the question I was going to start off with. I was going to ask how the Reverend was ordained and if he started off joining one of those courses in the back of the National Enquirer.
No, I don't think he's ever done that. He kind of got dubbed the Reverend through a club owner in Dallas, who said, "You should be Reverend. You look like a Horton. You should be Reverend Horton." And he put it in the newspaper and had a gig under that name, so it kind of stuck. And his last name is Heath, so you drop the H, and that's where the Heat comes from.
All right. So how did you all get together?
Let's see. The Reverend had another whole band before Taz and I joined. I lived in Houston, and he was playing with his band from Dallas, and they played a show in Houston, and everybody kept telling me, "Well, you should go see the Reverend because he's got an upright bass player," and I played upright bass, so I went out and saw him, and I was impressed, and I walked up to the Reverend after the show and I said, "I know how to play one of those upright bass." And he goes, "Yeah, sure, yeah, okay, right, see you later." And so I asked the bass player if I could play his bass, and I started slapping the bass, and the Reverend turned around and said, "I got to get your phone number." So next thing you know, he gave me a call, and I moved to Dallas and joined the band. It was about 6 years ago.
I think we saw that bass. The big red one in there?
Oh, yeah.
We saw it in the back, in the stage there. Yeah, I figured that must be from your band.
Yeah, I took it to a hot rod shop and had them flame it out like a car.
Yeah. Do you have a hot rod car like that?
No, I wish I did. If I didn't buy basses like this, I could probably buy a car.
Now, is Liquor in the Front, that's your third release, right?
Yeah, it is. It's on Sub Pop, Interscope. Worked together on it. We had one record left with Sub Pop, and Interscope wanted to work with us, so Sub Pop didn't want to get rid of us, and so they worked out a deal where they could both be part of the new record, and then the record after this will be all Interscope.
Do you feel that you've do you feel that you've made a significant progress since the debut?
Things are getting a lot better. I don't know what you would deem progress, really. I mean, we're still going to be, if keep playing our music, and I don't know if progress is always in a sense of artistic. I don't know. We just play straight rock and roll, and if people like it, then that's fine with us.
You've had the honor of working with a couple of pros, Gibby Haynes and on the Custom Gospel, and Al Jorgensen now on Liquor in the Front. Have you learned anything from these guys?
Let's see. I've learned how to drink a lot through working with those guys, but no, it's a lot of fun. They're both of those are two individual characters. They're absolutely insane. Everything you've heard about them is probably true.
Uh-oh. Something about in your press packet I read that you invented a drink called the Bloody Leroy or something.
Yeah, we ran out of. We were in Memphis recording with Gibby, and we ran out of tomato juice. We were drinking Bloody Marys, and so we had barbecue catered in, and he got this crazy idea that he would mix barbecue sauce and vodka and use a rib bone for a garnish, and he called it a Bloody Leroy, like Leroy's barbecue, and so it went down rather harsh. You had to put enough vodka in it to dilute the barbecue sauce enough to drink it.
Well, that must have helped.
Well, he got the name for his side project, Bad Liver.
Is it true that Al Jorgensen kissed, probably not your shoe, but the Reverend's shoe?
Oh, he kissed all of our shoes. We were playing in Chicago, and he came backstage, and I had no idea what he looked like. I had never really been into ministry a lot, but this guy got down and was kissing all our shoes, and we're saying, "Well, get up, get up." And he goes, "Yeah, I work with ministry." And we're going, "Oh, well, have you heard, I guess you know Al Jorgensen." He goes, "I am Al Jorgensen." He goes, "I want to do your record. I'm a big country music fan, and I think I could do you a good job on your record." So we're like, "Well, okay."
Al Jorgensen, a country fan?
Oh yeah, we listened to Buck Owens every day after the recording session was over. he'd crank up Buck Owens on 10 in the studio, and we'd listen to Tiger by the Tail and all these crazy Buck Owens songs.
Watch a lot of hee-haw.
Yeah, he's got a side band called Buck Satan and the 666 Shooters.
Having a problem. Yeah, see if we can use the internal mic here.
Okay.
Now on Liquor in the Front, you combine a mix of 50s rockabilly and hardcore punk. How'd you come up with the idea to do that?
I think that what's happening to us now is we've all got roots in past bands. We've all been in punk bands and metal bands and of course rockabilly bands, and I think our roots are finally coming out. You know, I don't know. It's nothing we really planned. It's just styles of music that we liked, and we combined them, and it seems to work.
Yeah, it definitely does. You got a great hit. Does someone need to be like a rockabilly fan to love this CD, or do you think you can switch over people to get into it?
Well, you know, our crowd is really diverse these days. We've got, you know, from the grunge kids to, if that word is still in use today, I don't even know.
Okay.
We've got a really diverse crowd, and yeah, you know, we get our rockabilly fans still listen to us, but I wouldn't say you necessarily had to be a, you know, straight rockabilly, you know, fanatic. A lot of people don't even know what rockabilly is till they come out and see us, and they think they don't like it until they come see us, and then they go, oh, so that's what that is. Hey, it was actually the original punk rock was rockabilly. It was totally unaccepted by parents. It was the people that made the music were, you know, kind of half loony anyway.
Right.
So it was really, I think it was the first punk rock.
Definitely, it was a transition from the 40s to the 50s. You got Frank Sinatra to Elvis or whoever.
You know it.
Yeah. What's the typical crowd reaction to your shows? You get rowdy or what? It's laid back kind of people?
We've been getting mosh pits and stage divers, and occasionally we'll get some swing dancers towards the back of the room. They kind of stay away from the pit, but so it's really funny to watch the crowd because everyone's into something different, and I just like, you know, I like to see them have fun, and it's pretty strange.
That's what it's all about, having some fun. So which would you rather enjoy, live performances or recording in the studio?
Live. I like live. We actually, in the studio, we like to record live whenever we can. You know, just overdubs are, you know, not something that we really care to do, but sometimes it's necessary for certain parts of the song. But basically, live is what we're all about. We really enjoy that.
What's your opinion of MTV? Do you love it or hate it? You gotta either love it or hate
Well,
it.
let's see. If they'd play us more, I might like it more. But
So you do have videos out?
Yeah, we've got 3 videos.
Oh.
And they've shown them when they feel like it. You know, 120 minutes and
Alternative Nation.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm not a big MTV watcher. But,
yeah.
Do you feel that you're restricted in what you do, or does Interscope give you enough freedom to do what you want on your albums?
We pretty much have freedom to do what we want. Like the Al Jorgensen idea, we know we threw that at them, and you know they were totally behind us on that, and you know they haven't really put any pressure on us so far. They've been nothing but helpful.
Now that
Just like I told him.
Yeah, you were there. Now that you've established yourselves, do you have any words of wisdom for any up-and-coming stars? Any aspiring artists?
Well, you can't sit in your bedroom or in your rehearsal studio and think that you're gonna make it. You have to get out there, you know, and play live, and you know try to play. And if you can't go far, try to play regionally, you know, and try to hit the town closest to you, and you know play. Just get out there and play. You know, I don't think that's the only way that we got to where we are, which is, you know, we're able to make a few records, and it's because we were out there playing and people saw us
And got noticed?
Right.
That's good. What's your response to when people ask you why you named the CD "Liquor in the Front"? What's your response usually?
It's an old joke. You know, I don't know. We were sitting around, and it's just it's a really old joke, and hopefully it doesn't offend too many people. But I think it's funny. If you have a sense of humor, it's funny.
Liquor and is it liquor in the front and poker in the rear?
Poker in the rear, yeah. That's on the inside of the CD.
Yeah. Usually when when everybody asks me that, liquor in the front, I go, liquor? I don't even know her.
Yeah, it's Liquor. I actually heard a DJ spell it out on the radio because he didn't want to say it.
Oh. Boy. All right. Anything you want to get out to the listeners, all the fans?
Let's see. Just keep coming to our shows, and we appreciate everybody that comes out and tells somebody about us, and that way we'll have more people and be able to make more records. And so, thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah! This is Jimbo Wallace from the Reverend Horton Heat, and you're listening to 90.1 FM WECS. Something different.